Well, hello everyone! Welcome back to Spirit of Justice. Previously, we're using this day of execution for Phoenix and Maya to look for more clues. Someone else was murdered, and the murder weapon seems to be the same one used in the trial that Maya and Phoenix were sentenced for, so not good. The victim was Khura'in Zealot, the adopted son of the first victim in this case. And now I think it's about time we go check in on how the widow is doing. She was not holding up with her husband's death, but now that her adopted son has died, I'm kind of scared to talk to her. Let's head to the High Priest's house. There she is. May 11th, High Priest's house. Hello, I'm sorry to bother you again, but...
Oh, it's you. Barbed Head. You are not contemplating casting suspicion upon Lady Believe, are you? She lost her beloved husband, and now Acolyte Zealot, who is like a son to her.
Of course not. But since she was close to both victims, I wanted to hear what she has to say.
Very well.
And then there's the fact that Lady Kira didn't attack Mrs. Inme. That probably means she isn't a rebel.
Is this about poor Pere? Well, I'm sorry, but I don't think I can talk about that right now.
But what about Maya? She's innocent.
Maya? I heard she was found guilty. First my dear husband, and now Pere.
Mrs. Inme, you don't really believe that Maya is the killer, do you?
I don't know. But that was the verdict, so what else can I believe? What am I to do?
Is that orange framed picture near the TV new? I think that's new. Huh. The verdict was already reached in your husband's case, but the truth of the matter is yet to be found.
How can you be so sure?
Because I believe that Maya is innocent. That is all I have right now, my faith in her. So please, help me understand what happened.
So you're defending her based solely on faith, even though you'll be punished for abetting the accused.
That's right.
All right, then. Your faith has moved me. I will tell you what I can. Are you sure about this, Lady Believe? My lovely wife is also a devout follower of Khura'inism. As such, she is not one to make light of another's faith. But if I find that you have lied about your faith in Maya Fey's innocence, I shall curse your entire family and all your disciples for the next 8 generations.
Hey, leave Athena and Apollo alone, buddy. I want to look. Aha. A photo of the High Priest, his wife, Acolyte Zealot, and Maya. Aw. They're so happy. Oh. Wasn't that the limited edition watch on Believe's wrist? Hold on. Huh. Since Maya's in it, it must have been taken the day before the rite. I should ask Mrs. Inme about it. Family photo added to the court record.
To think that this would be their final family photo. That no good Maya Fey has some nerve. I mean, here she is posing with the 2 men whom she would soon kill.
I beg to differ. I see this photo as proof that she didn't kill them.
Huh. That smile of hers does not fool me. I sense a deep and abiding malice behind it.
I'll prove Maya's smile is the real deal. Anything else that's new? Oh. Pictures of the Queen and her husband, the Justice Minister of Khura'in.
Yes, my mother and my father. What do you think? Do they not possess an awe-inspiring air?
Oh, terrifying is more the word I would use.
Well?
Yes, they are very awe-inspiring.
Barbed Head, it appears you are quite fond of rummaging through the garbage.
I just thought there might be some other important piece of evidence in there.
Oh, is that right?
Look, I'm not doing this for fun, really. Doesn't look like there's anything else of interest in there. I think that's everything. I guess we'll talk to her and then show her the photo. How did Acolyte Zealot end up living here as your husband's disciple?
About 2 years ago, while my husband was at a spiritual retreat in the mountains, he came across Pare collapsed on the ground. That's when he brought him here.
Wait, hold on. Oh, that nearly snuck by me. 2 years ago. That's when the rebel hunter Lady Kira first appeared. Oh, that's interesting.
You were always one to help those in need, weren't you, dear?
And he'd been living here ever since. About 2 years ago. That's around the same time Maya arrived in Khura'in.
Yes, he was born in a poor village and had nowhere to call home. My husband felt pity for the boy, so he took him in as his disciple. But not only as his disciple, he was like a member of our family too.
I see. If this is where Acolyte Zealot lived, there might be something I could learn about him lying around here. Aha! That's my cue. I'm a lawyer? No, nothing new. Can I ask you about this photo?
It was taken during the Feast of Blessings, the day before the rite was held.
The Feast of Blessings? Would you mind telling me a little more about it?
This photo was taken during the Feast of Blessings.
The Feast of Blessings?
Yes, it is forbidden to eat during the days of the rite, so the day before it's performed, we enjoy dishes full of ginjil, an herb known to strengthen the body and mind. You love the ginjil-based dishes I make, didn't you, dear?
Ginjil? I heard you can go 3 days without sleeping after eating some.
Yes, but many foreigners don't care for it because of its strong smell. Our customs say that these dishes can only be eaten the day before the purification rite, and only between noon and 3 p.m.
That's pretty specific. Is it because the smell is too strong?
A very good guess, indeed. It is to ensure the smell is gone by the time Lady Kira is welcomed the next day.
Wow, is it really that strong? Come to think of it, the evening before the murder, an overwhelming odor was all over town. It was like a cross between garlic and mint. Huh. Well, you know me, I can't smell, but I love garlic and I love mint as tastes. That seems pretty pleasant.
After the Feast of Blessings, Pare went over to the plaza to begin his supplication. I never thought that would be the last time I would see him.
What was Maya doing at the time?
Shortly after Pare left, she went to the temple to prepare for the rite. I don't know what she did after that.
Thank you for your statement. So Acolyte Zealot went out to pray the afternoon before the rite. According to the newspaper, on the day before the rite, the plaza was so cold the whole place had iced over.
Khura'in always prayed a lot, far more than anyone I have ever known. He was a devout young man whose faith was twice as strong as others.
I don't know why, but that's kinda intimidating to me. I thought I'd have made some progress by now, but I haven't come across any particularly insightful information, even here.
You seem disappointed.
Mrs. Inme, is there anything else you could tell me?
Forgive me, but if I keep thinking about those two any longer... Barbed Head.
Yes, I understand. Thank you for your help. I'm sorry to have troubled you.
We have paid a visit to all of the people and places connected with this case. I think it is about time you prepared yourself for the inevitable, don't you?
Maybe. Maybe not. One more thing I can present. You know this charm? It's a strap that Maya received. Would you happen to know anything about it?
It's for the plumed Punisher action hero. Of course she knows, Barbed Head. It's only the most popular show in all of Khura'in. It would seem that the royal priestess is more familiar with the matter than I am. What? No, I was simply advocating on behalf of the show's fans.
Her reaction to that was not normal. Oh, would you recognize this handwriting? No. Any thoughts on the flower? Oh, are we gonna go 2 for 2? Oh, the other day I showed her this photo. Now I have an opportunity. I am such an asshole.
Oh, poor Pere. He has joined my husband in the Twilight Realm. He was so full of life before he went out to the plaza. This must be most difficult for you. It is like losing a family member. What's that, dear? Yes, you're right. I don't know what would have become of me if my husband were not here by my side.
Is there anything you can tell me about Acolyte Zealot that might help?
He was a kindly young man. Let us leave it at that.
Fair enough. Huh. So we're really done here. I guess I'll have to look elsewhere. Maybe something new at the bazaar? Nope. Let's check out Temple. Maybe Albie can cheer me up. No? Plaza of Devotion? You know, maybe I should actually use this underrated feature. Talk to those related to the incident. Wow, that's so helpful. Thanks. I think that's the first... That feature has been in Dual Destinies and Spirit of Justice here. First time I've actually used it. It's awful. Okay. Alright. Oh. Yeah, okay. Let's try this. There we go. Maya sure looks tired. I'm so sorry, Maya. I failed to defend you during that trial earlier today.
I'm sorry too, Nick. I never meant to get caught up in this whole mess. Even worse, I got you caught up in it too, and you were convicted under that stupid law. Nick, You should really withdraw from this case. Maybe they'll even commute your sentence if you do.
I could never abandon you like that. You might not believe me, but I'm going to pull off a win somehow.
It's not like I don't believe in you, it's just...
Don't worry, maybe this extra day in court is a blessing from the Holy Mother. Let's use it to our advantage. We'll turn this trial inside out and upside down, you'll see.
Okay.
You're awfully quiet, Your Benevolence.
It is only a matter of time until your executions are carried out. I simply thought I would allow you a good talk before you depart from this world.
Sorry, but we're not giving up yet. We won't till the bitter end.
There is no need to put on a brave face. Your fates were sealed with today's verdict. Worry not of Maya Fey. The Twilight Realm will cleanse the taint from that neophyte practitioner's soul. Then, perhaps, the Holy Mother may finally forgive her.
Wait, was that her attempt at comforting me?
Barbed Head, further resistance shall come to naught. Stop your desperate struggle. Accept the judgment that has been passed upon you.
She obviously doesn't know me very well.
Then perhaps your sentence will be commuted and... Hold it right there, Your Benevolence. Why do you always have to be like that?
Maya, what are you...
Well, what is the matter? I was simply showing some mercy upon your souls. Nick here is risking his life to defend me. And that is why I told you it will come to... No, it won't. Nick is just doing what lawyers are supposed to. He's defending his client, no matter what. Enough. There is no place for lawyers in the Hall of Justice. For we have the divination seance. But your insights were wrong.
Oh. Oh boy, that's gotta hurt.
Don't you get it? Errors are bound to happen if your insights are accepted without question. So I ask you, Royal Priestess, what is your true duty? Do the victim's souls or the Holy Mother herself wish you to judge people in error? Oh, you dare bring Her Holiness's name into this? You know nothing, you phony baloney.
Please, you two, enough already.
Sorry, Nick. Got a little carried away. That's not really like me, huh?
No, I should be thanking you, Maya. It's good to have you in my corner.
How dare you mock me so? You will not get away with this. I was a fool to show you compassion, and to think I could convince you to accept your fate. So struggle all you want in the Hall of Justice tomorrow. You will receive your just deserts, as the scorn of our kingdom is heaped upon you.
I can see straight through that contorted smile on your face, you know. She may say these terrible things, but it's just the way she was raised, I guess. Well, later, nerd. I'm a lawyer.
Oh, hey! Congrats on getting your badge back, Nick.
Oh, seen that again. Okay. Any further thoughts on the strap?
It's my plumed Punisher strap. There is only one of them in the entire world. I'll treasure it for the rest of my life.
Your benevolence? I can't help but notice how hard you're staring at the strap.
Me? Want that? Sorry, but you are sorely mistaken. Hey, Your Benevolence? Would you let me out of here in exchange for the strap?
Oh, she had to think about it.
What a preposterous idea!
Didn't stop you from entertaining it, though, did it?
We took this picture during the Feast of Blessings, before all of these unthinkably tragic things happened. Unthinkable? I doubt that. You were surely plotting your murderous rampage at the time. I was thinking of nothing of the sort, especially not during that meal. The smell of ginger was so strong I couldn't think of anything else. Yes, well, it is a rather intense aroma.
Wow. You even want to know how strong of a smell ginger gives off up close. Huh. Fair enough. Let's chat then. Could you try to remember what happened one more time?
I've been trying as hard as I can, but I can't remember anything from the middle of the rite onward.
Oh, right. You suddenly felt sleepy, and everything after that's a blank.
Even so, I didn't kill anyone, and I'm not the one going around dressed like Lady Khura'in. Although it's kind of cool to think there's a mysterious female vigilante out there.
Right. Were you close to Acolyte Zealot?
We met several times during the meetings about the rite. But I didn't know him very well. He seemed pretty quiet.
Didn't you eat together the day before the rite?
Yeah, we ate this one super stinky dish, but it was actually really good. I wasn't sure I'd like it, but it was love at first bite. Like, you know the salty noodles at Eldoon's Noodles? Yeah! It's like if you added garlic and herbs to that and then let it simmer for a really long time.
Ooh. Oh man. Ugh. So my 30th birthday is coming up pretty soon. I was planning on going out the weekend before to my favorite sushi place in town. They have like the best ramen bowl ever. I might have to get that. Oh, I could pretend it's Eldoon's Noodles. Sounds more like a hot pot than ramen to me at that point.
Now I miss hamburgers too.
So what was Acolyte Zealot like while you were eating?
He seemed to be enjoying the food. But as soon as we were done, he left to go pray.
And what did you do?
I returned to the temple to prepare for the rite.
That coincides with Mrs. Inmee's description of events. So it does. Any idea who might be pretending to be Lady Khura'in?
When the rite started, it was just me and Abbot Inmee.
But the seance vision showed a third figure who looked like Lady Khura'in.
I know. Oh. Lady Khura'in, I wished I could have seen her in the flesh.
Yeah. Let's stay focused on the case, shall we? It was supposed to have been impossible for a third party to enter the inner sanctum.
Ah, what if she came from the sky? You know, like that bushy-bearded paratrooper. That mountain would have been no match for Lady Khura'in's wings.
That's from the Plumed Punisher TV show, right?
How'd you know?
Because the real Lady Khura'in doesn't have wings.
Oh, I've got it this time. There must have been a secret room with a secret door at the inner sanctum. Did you know there are 88 secret Plumed Punisher bases here in Khura'in?
Can we please stop talking about the Plumed Punisher show for a sec, Maya?
I guess so. Keeping it real is much harder than it looks.
Well, I should get going now.
Sorry I wasn't any help.
Don't worry, I've got this. We'll beat the charges tomorrow and be on the first plane back home before you know it. Oh. Okay, yeah, that's a good point. If they win, they're just gonna go home? Alright, what in the world is gonna keep them here? Then we'll go grab dinner at Eldoon's or your favorite burger joint, you pick. Wow, both are canon.
Sounds good. I think I'll get the extra large hamburg steak topping on my salty bowl. Best of both worlds.
Okay, dipping a burger into a ramen bowl is a food crime. You belong behind jars? Behind bars, Maya. Ugh. You can have whatever you like, but first I have to beat the charges.
Oh, I almost forgot.
What is it?
I have a favor to ask.
Okay, but why are we whispering?
I forgot I left something at the High Priest's house. It's super important. Would you mind getting in and holding it onto it for me?
Sure, so what's this super important thing?
In my bag, you'll find a folding book. It's only given to the priestess who performs the rite. It's called the Tome of Secrets.
That does sound important. How could you leave something like that just lying around? That explains all the whispering. If Rafa found out, all heck would break loose.
Look, it's got Lady Kira's real name written in it, so... Oops! Don't tell anyone I told you that! In fact, just forget I said anything at all. It's supposed to be a secret.
The Tome of Secrets contains secrets. Imagine that.
Huh? What are you two whispering about?
Oh, nothing. It's just she forgot something, so I told her I'd go get it.
You were up to something, I just know it. Thanks, Nick. I'm counting on you.
Well, cheers to that, Maya. Be right back. I knew we weren't done here. Hello? Anybody home? No answer. Mrs. Inme's probably out right now. Well, I'll just get what I came for.
I am watching you like a warbad, Barbed Head. You had better not steal anything.
I would never do something like that. Just here to get what Maya asked for.
Then get on with it.
Didn't Phoenix spend years cheating at cards? I would if you'd stop interrupting me. Like, you could say that's stealing money in a sense. And he made his daughter a participant. Here's Maya's bag.
Huh? What is that strange patch on her bag?
It's the Steel Samurai. He's the hero of an action hero show back in my country. It's actually Maya's favorite show. She's got all sorts of merchandise related to it.
I see. He looks strikingly similar to the Plumed Punisher.
They are similar, but the Steel Samurai definitely came first.
I see. How interesting.
Rafa seems genuinely intrigued. There must be a common thread between Plumed Punisher and Steel Samurai fans. Come to think of it, didn't Maya mention something about trading with a Plumed Punisher fan? But I digress. I better find what she asked me to look for and get going. Let's see here. This must be that Tome of Secrets that Maya was talking about.
Well, Barbed Head, are you finished now?
I'm sorry. I just couldn't help but think of that one SpongeBob SquarePants episode where SpongeBob and Patrick unravel this secret map that Mr. Krabs told them not to read, and they just rub their eyeballs on it. And I'm picturing Phoenix doing that. Hold on a second. The string around it is coming undone. Whoops. He did it on purpose. Oh.
Ah, you fool! Do not lay eyes upon it.
So is that dagger? Yeah, I guess yeah. That dagger seems legit.
Put it away, quickly, before we go blind.
Relax, my hand just slipped.
This is the Tome of Secrets. Are you trying to get us cursed? Lady Kira is liable to swoop down and gouge our eyes out.
Oh, right, this book is related to Lady Kira, isn't it? Your Benevolence, would you mind if I asked you some questions?
Huh.
Alright. Well, let's look at it for ourselves. The priestess acting as Lady Kira's representative must know her name. That name is Imson. Huh. Why is this written in English? Or Japanese? How can Phoenix read this? Speaking this name is unforgivable. Lock this knowledge deep in your heart and devote yourself to prayer. Backwards it's Nazmi. Imsan. From where I'm standing, I completely fail to understand how this could be helpful. Cool art, though.
This is not something I would normally speak about to an outsider such as you.
Well, can't you make an exception?
If you insist, Nena. What of this folding book? Yes, I see. This very important tome is bestowed upon the priestess in the purification rite.
Oh, very important. What's written inside?
Yes, I see. Really? Is it all right to reveal that?
Your Benevolence?
Patience! The book contains Lady Kira's true name.
Her true name? Is the name really that important of a secret?
To a Khura'inist priestess, a person's name is one of the most important things to know.
What's so important about a name?
Without a name, a priestess's voice will fail to reach a person's mitama. It is much like trying to send a letter without the recipient's address. A spirit can only be identified once you know the deceased's face and name.
Huh. Well, I was about to say, does the Holy Mother have a name? And, well, even the face of the Holy Mother is forbidden to all. Huh. I feel like right now the game is planting seeds that will bloom in Case 5. This is interesting. Oh, I get it. It's like when you see someone in a crowd you recognize but you don't know their name. It makes it impossible to get their attention.
Indeed. You must know a spirit's face and true name before you can commune with it. It is the same for Khura'inism's most secret art, one that my mother alone may use.
The Queen has a secret art?
Huh. It is something a foreigner such as you could never hope to guess. In Khura'inism, spirit channeling is a secret art that can only be performed by the Queen. No one else is supposed to be able to do it.
I should pretend this is all new to me. Besides, I get the feeling she secretly really wants to tell me all about it. Could you tell me about this secret art of the Queen you spoke of?
Come again?
Oh, sorry, maybe we shouldn't talk about this. It is a secret after all, right?
It is the secret art of spirit channeling, but I suppose those words are meaningless to you.
I'm just surprised how willing you are to tell me about it.
A third-rate lawyer could not channel spirits simply by learning of the technique.
Third rate is a bit harsh. I'd even settle for second.
What is it? You have the look of a tentacled hag frog upon your face.
A what? What the heck is a tentacled hag frog? Spirit channeling. That's where a medium lets a spirit possess her body to return to our world, right?
Well now, I see you have done your homework.
Oh, I guess I studied a bit.
With the power of spirit channeling, one can bring back even the most ancient of spirits. It is quite a magnificent power, is it not?
I've never seen her eyes light up like this before. I imagine they're pretty shocked when they come back from ancient times.
Indeed. A spirit's memory is cut off at the moment of death.
So even a spirit that is brought back after centuries doesn't sense any gap in time. Between the moment of its death and the moment of it is channeled.
Yes, and yet it clearly recalls all of the memories it had in life. Thus, even heroes and scholars of antiquity can be channeled and directly learned from. Our queens have also used this power to help the rulers of neighboring lands seek counsel. That is why we have never been invaded and how we have maintained our unique culture.
So, spirit channeling is a really effective tool for international politics.
It is indeed. And that is why only those with the power to channel spirits may rule our kingdom. But of late, there has been an endless influx of illegal immigrants from neighboring lands. The fools come seeking the same great power as my mother.
Illegal immigrants?
Yes, it is becoming quite a problem. Some have lost their way in life and look to Khura'ism for their salvation.
Okay. So, Pere Zealot was found at the border. I'm thinking he came to Khura'in with a purpose. Okay.
Among them are also those of dubious nature who have been driven from their own lands.
Dubious nature? Driven from their own land? Gasp in pain definitely fit that bill. But they sure weren't treating him like an illegal alien. Can you channel spirits, Your Benevolence?
I am but the royal priestess. There is still much that I must learn. As of now, the divination seance takes me to the very limit of my ability.
So her spiritual power doesn't measure up to Maya's.
You were just mocking me in your mind, weren't you?
Don't be ridiculous.
It is written all over your face, you impudent nincompoop. The divination seance was once one of the important roles fulfilled by the queen. That is what my mother taught me when I was little.
So the queen can perform the dance of devotion. That'd be a sight to see.
Someday I will be a powerful priestess and queen, just like my mother. And the divination seance is a vital part of my training to prepare for me for that day.
Forgive my ignorance, Your Benevolence.
You shall see. It will not be long before I, too, master the secret art of spirit channeling. I will be a magnificent queen who unites her people for the greater good of Khura'in.
Now I see. Spirit channeling is something she really aspires to.
I'm going to ace that test and become the next master. After all, I can't let my clan and the other villagers down.
It looks like she actually has something in common with Maya.
Are you quite through now? There are more important things to do than stand here and talk about spirit channeling.
That's true. It doesn't have anything to do with this case as far as I can tell. Or does it? If the Queen is a spirit medium...
Are you about to suggest that my mother was channeling Lady Kira?
I guess she saw that one coming.
Lawyers are indeed a witless breed. On the day of the rite, my mother was engaged in other duties at the palace.
Of course.
My mother is a very busy woman, and the idea itself is preposterous. Do you truly believe the Queen of Khura'in would personally battle the insurgents? This is precisely what makes you third-rate.
With a fifth-rate court record. Another dead end. This is bad. Anyway, I need to continue looking for leads, so... Over there, after him, don't let him escape.
What is all that racket? What? That escaped prisoner has surfaced here in town?
Escaped prisoner? You mean that guy with a bushy beard?
There is no reason to panic. The police are on his trail.
He's no longer a suspect. But he might know something considering he was at the scene of the crime. Let's go take a look.
Wait!
Am I really gonna have a conversation with him in this busy bazaar? Huff. Puff. Oh, my aching back. I forgot how badly I'd injured it. Ow. 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 I need to do some stretching and exercise more when I get back home.
Ah, Mr. Wright.
I knew it. Hey, Albie. That's terrible. Have you seen how... Ow! Ow! Ow!
Are you all right, sir?
1 second. Have you seen that escaped prisoner around here?
Oh, so that's why all those police came rushing over here. I heard them saying something about an escaped prisoner disappearing in this area.
He disappeared in this area? He couldn't have taken to the air again, could he?
Barbed head. Told you to wait.
It's too dangerous for you around here, Your Benevolence. Mr. Arabal could be lurking nearby.
What sort of a princess would I be if all it took was an escaped prisoner to frighten me?
She's fearless, I'll give her that. I can't be responsible if something happens to you. As long as I'm here, though, I might as well search the area myself. If I were an escaped prisoner, where would I hide? Huh. Well, hey Albie, how you doing? Have you noticed anything around here?
I haven't seen the escaped prisoner, but I did notice how slow you run, sir.
It's just the high elevation. I'm out of breath before I know it.
The police said the escaped prisoner vanished right around here.
Huh, there aren't any really good hiding places, so where could he have gone?
Maybe he melted into the crowd.
You should be careful, Your Benevolence.
You need not tell me that. I'm not a child, after all.
Okay. You know, I gotta say, I'm not a dog person. I've never owned a dog, and Frankly, I don't think I ever will. I just don't want that kind of active lifestyle, taking for walks every day. No, I'm a cat man. But I will say across every video game I've ever played, there have only been 2 video game dogs I think are actually kinda cute. Shadow there's one of them. He is a cutie patootie, yes he is. And the other dog would be Ochi from Pikmin 4. Ochi is my spirit animal, I love him. I love him dearly. Okay. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Catch a crouching dragon. A defiant dragon by the toe. Oh! Hello! That manhole cover. It's open. Whoa! What is it, Shadow? Did he sniff out someone or something in the manhole? Huh, I wonder. Could Shadow track Mr. Arable if he had something with the rebel scent on it? I don't know. I feel like I've got something with Mr. Arable's scent on it. Something he might have touched. Aha! Here, Shadow. How about this? I hope it works. I think he's picked up a scent. You mind if I borrow Shadow for a bit? By all means. I had no idea you could do this. Yeah, go get him, boy. Bork. Your benevolence, I'm heading down the manhole now. It could be dangerous, so please wait here. Wait. Don't worry, I won't commit any of those misdeeds you're so worried about. That is not what I fear. There may be a vicious insurgent lurking down there. Oh, are you worried about me? No, I was simply wondering why you would go to such lengths in your investigation. After all, if you would simply withdraw from this case, they might commute your sentence. I'm doing this to prove Maya innocent. But how can you be so sure of the accused's innocence? She has already been found guilty. Don't worry. Maybe this extra day in court is a blessing from the Holy Mother. Let's use it to our advantage. We'll turn this trial inside out and upside down, you'll see. Okay. I believe in her. If she says she's innocent, then that means she's innocent. Lawyers must trust in their clients to the bitter end. That's just what we do. You, lame brain, do what you will. Well, I'm going in. Let's go, Shadow. Bork. Be careful. Bork? Wait, come back here. It's pitch black down here. I can't see a thing. Wham! Ah! Ugh. Ow, ow, ow. Yo! What happened? I went down into the manhole and then... Oh... I think we saw this in an anime cutscene. Apollo? So it... Oh... Okay, so in What the fuck? Okay, so in the wall of photographs... Boy, you won't be able to see this unless you make this video like full screen or something, but in that wall of photographs, immediately to the left of the refrigerator, there's a color photograph in the middle there's a figure in blue and white standing next to a child in red? And I think the child has either black or brown hair. I can't tell. I can't tell if there's a shadow in the arm of the blue figure or if it's a stuck-up hairdo like Apollo's horns. Look, we know Apollo has a connection with Nayuda Sadmati. Good lord in frickin' heaven, that spider is the size of a cat. No, I'm gonna tell myself that's dangling in front of the couch, not behind it. Right, so, oh boy, we know there's something going on with Apollo and Khura'in. We've known that for a while, but what does this mean? What happened? I went down into the manhole and then... That's Erebel in the flesh. You finally came to. I'd remember that face anywhere. And that dragon symbol on his armband. That's the mark of the rebels. There can be no mistake. It's him. That's Erebel. Hey, do we know who Apollo's father is? Hold on. Hold on. Okay, so his mother is the Mirror, aka so and so Grammary. Dude. Okay, here's the facts. Apollo's mother was in Troop Grammary. Troop Grammary visited Khura'in quite a long time ago. There may or may not be a photograph of a young Apollo in the Defiant Dragon's hideout. Guys could... Okay, look, we literally only know 2 named Defiant Dragons, but if I was a writer, if I had to finish connecting these loose dots, these disarrayed puzzle pieces, if I had to hazard a guess, and I have no basis for this whatsoever, what if Apollo is the son of, like, Dirk or something? What if? That could be a thing. I don't see any reason why it couldn't be, unless I'm really fudging the timeline scale here. Look, okay, look, literally all of this is going on, this child wearing red, with kind of like red overalls with a kind of like a white shirt, maybe? Look, red and white, that's Apollo's color scheme, and kind of brown hair, and it's just a little smudge of pixels. But my brain is flying out of its socket. Would you call it a socket? No, I suppose it would be a cavity. Yeah, my brain is flying around in its cavity. Okay. Yikes. Sorry I got a little rough with you back there. Thought you were the cops. Why you making that face? Hey, want an apple? Oh, I thought he was going to kill me. I'll pass on the apple, but thanks. I don't mind a good apple, but not right now. What is this place? This is the office of my brother-in-arms, Dirk. But right now, we're using it as a rebel safe house. Wait, back up a sec. What kind of office is this exactly? A law office, what else? Huh? Really? Dirk used to be a lawyer? Like father, like son? Oh, brother. Oh, I am ruined. I don't know, man. Look, if I'm anywhere close to right, or if I'm even a little wrong, don't tell me. I want to think about this. I want to let this theory of mine stew. Well, some may say fester, but no, it's a stew. I got a stew cooking. Let me cook. Yep, just like you. Khura'in's public enemy #1 is an ex-lawyer? Didn't see that coming. But I don't suppose it'll be coming around here anymore. You won't? Are you planning to flee or something? It's just, I want to get out of the rebel business. Tired of being hounded by the cops and all that. So I came by today to pick up the last of my stuff. Really? I'm gonna sell Dirk's info to the Minister of Justice, then slip out of Khura'in. Wait a second. Oh no! I don't like that face. That's horrible. I miss Spark Brushel and Salmonella. I'd rather look at them. You're a key person of interest in this case. You can't go running off like that. Relax, will ya? Tell you whatever you need to know. Oh, and sorry about punching your lights out back there. My bad. So, Mr. Lawyer Man, what do you want to know? Tell me about the murders of the High Priest Terustin Me and his acolyte Pere Zealot. Sure, I'll tell you whatever I can. Don't know if it'll be much help, though. I mean, I'm not a rebel anymore, so... I wonder how true that really is. He's a nice fellow. Oh yeah, the flowers, isn't that... Huh. Use that flower to pay tribute to the departed. Pay tribute to the departed. So if this is Dirk's hideout, his law office, it's probably reasonable to assume that he's the one who set up that little shrine. Like there's a photo of the current queen with a dagger through her forehead. I don't think that's paying respects to her, after all she's alive. Yeah, I'm thinking I was right. I think Dirk got framed for the murder of the previous queen, and he's been on the run ever since, and he's trying to overthrow the... Yeah, I think Dirk believes that the current queen and king are illegitimate rulers who perhaps conspire to murder the former queen and usurp the throne. Yeah, I'm a believer. I believe that the Defiant Dragons is a just cause. I think that's what's going on here. Like, I'm just extrapolating from what little info I have and common tropes, you know? Oh, we better be able to look at that wall of photos. We better be able to. Oh, well. Next time, I do believe we'll get some info out of that Erebel here. This traitor, this two-faced traitor. And then, we might jump over to the trial. So that's interesting. Ah! My theories! Oh, what does it mean? Who was the little red and white child? Who is it? Who is it? Who is it? Okay, thinking about that theory some more. How long were the Gramarys in Khura'in? Couldn't have been for 9 months. What's the story that Apollo grew up in an orphanage? Crap. Oh, it's been over a year since I played Apollo Justice. Ace Attorney 4. I forget the details. I wish I remembered. Oh, I'm fascinated. There's so much room for drama. Well, that is a thinker. That is a thinker. And not the murder weapon kind, I guess. Rest in peace, Mia. And random Larry Butt's girlfriend number 32. I'm Zephyr the Jester. This has been more Spirit of Justice. Thank you for watching, and hopefully I'll catch you next time. So until then, please take care.